Hello students, how are you all? This is the 7th lecture of chapter number 2 of class 10 science, that is acid, base and salts. So today we are going to learn about the amount of acids or base in the solution. So if we want to form the aqueous solution of HCl, how can we form the aqueous solution of HCl? Suppose I have HCl that is in liquid state. If I add water into that, we should not add water into the HCl, we should always add HCl into the water, as we have learnt in the last lecture. Clear? Because it causes burns. It is an exothermic process. So now it is an HCl aqueous solution. What do we mean by the aqueous solution of HCl? It means here it will be H3O plus hydronium ion and Cl ion minus ion. So this is the aqueous solution of HCl. But if it is directly given that we have a HCl in aqueous form, so we have the aqueous solution of HCl. So now how can we know that? How can we know that how much amount of HCl is present in the aqueous solution of HCl? Clear? It means, for example, I have a bucket full of water and I have added the 10 ml HCl into it. I have a bucket full of water and I have added 10 ml of HCl into it. It is also known as aqueous solution of HCl. If I have a bucket full of water and I have a tub full of HCl into it, clear, another bucket of HCl into that, that is also known as aqueous solution of water. How much amount of HCl we have added into it? So if there is aqueous solution, then how can we say that how much amount of HCl is present into it? And that is known as amount of acid or amount of base in any solution is known as concentration of the solution. If the amount of acid in aqueous solution is very less, then it is known as a dilute solution. If the amount of acid or a base or any of the compound in the water or in the solution is very large, then it is known as concentrated solution. But we only two words, dilute and concentrated. Dilute means lesser amount of the compound in the solution, concentrated means larger amount of the compound in the solution. But how much amount, that we do not have any fixed amount. Clear? So how can we say that either the solution is concentrated or not? Clear? Getting it? Then for that we have a new concept that is known as pH scale. Clear? It is a very easy concept and one of the most important concepts, so try to focus here. What do we mean by pH scale? pH, P here stands for potence or known as power of hydrogen, is known as power. pH means power of hydrogen. Why? Because HCl, what will be there in the aqueous solution of HCl? Obviously it will be H plus and Cl minus. So the more amount of H plus, the more acid will be there in the solution. How much amount of HCl will be there? How much amount of HCl will be there? There will be the same number of HCl. How much amount of H plus will be there? So if I want to know how much HCl is present in the solution, I should find how much amount of H plus is there in the solution. And that measuring the amount of H plus is known as pH scale. It is measured on the pH scale, where P stands for power of hydrogen, or it is the Greek and the Latin name is potence of hydrogen. You can also remember power of hydrogen, easy to remember. Instead of potence of hydrogen, you can remember power of hydrogen or potential of hydrogen. Clear? So pH scale measures from 0 to 14. Obviously it is a scale, so it will be measuring from 0 to something. There will be a measurement on the scale. Clear? So now pH scale measures from 0 to 14. If the solution is 0, then it is highly acidic. It is not about only measuring the amount of HCl. We can also measure the amount of NaOH. It means it can be also used for acidic as well as basic solution. Clear? If the pH scale shows 0, then it is highly acidic. If it is shows 14, then it is highly basic. If it is shows exactly 7, then it is neutral solution. So now we can say that as the scale shows higher number, the solution gets converted from acid to neutral and neutral to basic. So as we move from 0 to higher number, then the basicity of the solution increases. We also have between, the numbers in between, for example 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then we also have 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 and 13 in between. So the solution having 0 pH and the solution having 1 pH, out of these, all of the two, both of them are acidic. If the scale shows less than 7, if the scale shows reading less than 7, then it means the solution is acidic. So what can be less than 7? It can be from 0 to anything, 6.999999, it can be anything. It should be less than 7, then the solution will be acidic. If it is equal to 7, then it is neutral. Clear? If it is greater than 7, then the solution is basic. So what do you mean by greater than 7? It can be 7.00001 to 14, anything. All of these compounds are basic. All of these pH showing compounds are acidic. So anywhere less than 7 is acidic. So it means the solution having pH 6 is also acidic, pH 5 is also acidic, solution showing pH 4 is also acidic, solution showing pH 3 is also acidic, solution showing pH 2 is also acidic, and solution showing pH 1 is also acidic. 6.9 is also acidic, 7.00001 is also basic, 8 is basic, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, any solution showing this pH will be basic. Now please stop your mind and try to remember this. Don't focus on how can we measure pH. I know that many of the students will be thinking, but how can we measure the pH? Stop thinking that. First listen here. We will also learn that how to measure the pH of any solution. But first you should know after measuring what you have to do. Clear? Yes or no? Now, these are the rules. If the pH of any solution is less than 7, then the solution is acidic. If the pH of any solution is greater than 7, then it is basic. If the pH of the solution is exactly 7, then it is neutral. Now, if there is a solution A and there is a solution B, solution A is having pH is equals to 2 and solution B having pH is equals to 5. Which of the following solution, either solution A or solution B, which of the following is acidic? Which of the following is acidic? Both of them are acidic. Both of them are acidic. Why? As we have seen here, if the pH is less than 7 means 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can have 2 also less than 5, less than 7, and 5 is also less than 7. So both of them are acidic. Both of them are acidic. Clear? But which of the following solution? Which of the following solution is highly acidic? One can be more acidic, one can be less acidic. In one of the solution we have added full of bucket full of acid into the solution. In the another solution either we have added only test tube full of acid into it. So which of the solution is more acidic? The solution having the lesser pH. The solution having lesser pH is more acidic. Why? Because see here, 0 means highly acidic. 0 means highly acidic. And 14 means highly basic. So as the pH increases, the basicity increases. As the pH decreases, the acidity increases. Clear? If there are two solutions, solution A and solution B, solution A having pH 8 and solution B having pH 11, which of the following, either A or B, having pH 8 and pH 11, which of the following is basic? So both of them are basic. Why? Because both of them have the pH greater than 7. But which of the following solution has more basicity? 11. Why? Because as the pH increases, basicity increases. As the pH decreases, acidity increases. So while measuring the acid, we have to see the low pH, or while seeing the basicity, we have to see the higher pH for the more basic solution. If you want to find the more acidic solution, then go for the less pH. If you want to find more basic solution, then go for the higher pH. Clear? So this is about the pH. So pH is quite simple. pH is from 0 to 14. From where to where do pH scale measures? pH scale measures from 0 to 14. So there is a opposite scale such as pH. pH scale measures from 0 to 14. There is an opposite scale to it, that is pOH. It also measures from 0 to 14. So for example, this is a pH scale. It measures from 0, 7 and 14. There will be another, this is a pH scale. There will be another pOH scale. There will be a pOH scale that will be measuring opposite to the pH scale. Where pH is 14, the pOH will be 0. Here 7 and here it will be 14. pOH scale measures from 0 to 14, pH scale measures from 0 to 14. There is a solution. For example, there is a solution A having pH 9, For any solution, if we are measuring pH and it is given as 9, then we will have pOH is equals to 5. Why? For any of the solution, if you measure its pH and if you measure its pOH and add both of them, then you will always get 14. Again, for any of the solution, if we add its pH value and pOH value, we will get 14. See here, 0 plus 14, 14. 7 plus 7, 14. 14 plus 0, 14. So if here it is 9, then the value of its pOH will be equals to 5. 9 plus 5, 14. Here it will be 8, then here it will be 6. 8 plus 6, 14. If here pH is 10, then the pOH will be 4. If pH is 11, then the pOH will be 3. If pH is 12, then the pOH will be 2. If pH is 13, then the pH will be 1. Clear? Same here. If pH is 1, then the pOH will be 13. If pH is 2, then the pOH will be 12. If pH is 3, then the pOH will be 11. If pH is 4, then the pOH will be 10. If pH is equals to 5, then the pOH will be 9. If pH is equals to 6, then the pOH will be equals to 8. Clear? So for any of the pH value and pOH value, if we had 6 plus 8, 14, 5 plus 9, 14, 4 plus 10, 14, 3 plus 11, 14, 2 plus 12, 14, 1 plus 13, 14, 0 plus 14, 14, 7 plus 7, 14, 6 plus 8 or 8 plus 6, 14, 9 plus 5, 14, 10 plus 4, 14, 11 plus 3, 14, 12 plus 2, 14, 11, 13 plus 1, 14, 14 plus 0 also 14. So for any solution, if we measure its pH value and pOH value, it will be always equals to 14. It will be always equals to 14. So now it is given here. If there is a solution, X whose pH value is given is equals to 3, then you can find its pOH value. What will be its pOH value? 3 plus how many is equals to 14? 11. So you can say that if you want to find as a numerical value, then you can say that pH plus pOH is equals to 14. If pH is equals to 3, then write pOH is equals to 14. 3 plus pOH is equals to 14. Now pOH is equals to 14. If 3 goes on the another side, it will be minus 3. So the pOH is equals to 14 minus 3, that is equals to 11. So you have your value 11. Clear? This is a solution of the numerical. Clear? For any of the solution, always pH plus pOH is equals to 14. But you have to remember, for pH scale, if it is less than 7, then it is acidic. Clear? Now for pH greater than 7, then it is basic. At 7, it is neutral. Now for pOH 0 to 7 is basic. For pH 0 to 7 is acidic. For pOH 0 to 7 is basic. At 7 both of them are neutral. At 7 both of them are neutral. Clear? But greater than 7 for pOH greater than 7, then it is acidic. It is acidic. Clear? So either we say pH is equals to 3 or pOH is equals to 11. It is one in the same solution, so the solution will be acidic. Why? Because if we see pH, it is less than 7, so it is acidic. For pOH, it is greater than 7, so it is acidic. Clear? So it is just opposite to one another. Try to solve the questions or try to see the video again 1, 2, 2, 3 times, then you will be obviously sure about it. It is a very easy concept. In next lecture we will learn how to measure the pH of any solution. But first you should learn about pH and pOH, and this is a simple formula. pH plus pOH of any solution is always equals to 14. Clear? Now just remember it, try to understand it. Thank you very much beta.